All right, good morning, good morning. I guess it's kind of afternoon now, but what is up, everybody? We are back on another hike here. A brand new one, actually, not even in the Wildwood area. I actually decided to drive the 15 minutes to find a new park, and this one apparently is really nice. It's got a Lakeview, mountain view. It's gonna be pretty awesome, but I did hear it's actually pretty difficult, which no problems. Apparently it's really rocky, like so far, which is actually really nice. I'm actually really excited for this one. I'm just gonna follow all trails. It's a 4-mile hike, so nothing too crazy, but as you can see, I'm a little worried about the clouds, but it did say no rain. I really, really hope that's the truth. I'm not even gonna lie, because one of my biggest fears is actually rain in California, because it rained yesterday and I was like debating, I was like, should I even go in this hike? Like, I don't even know, but if it rains today, we gotta go because of the flash flooding, the way that California is not really set up for rain as much here, especially in like Los Angeles area. So yeah, we'll see though. Apparently some really good views. I'm really excited. Gonna follow all trails because apparently the map or the trail is not very well maintained, which is just a West Coast thing, 100% a West Coast thing. So yeah, let's kind of get to explore. Let's see how it goes. I'm pretty excited about this. I see my first hiker already, which, hey, you know what? It's all good. I like having the totem alone. Just kidding. Put up on a field here. Nice little field of like, got the mountain, the rock mountains in the background. So you got some buildings over here, but that's where we're heading actually. We're actually going towards this. Apparently there's like a really nice lake. I'm pretty sure it's a reserve, but I mean, dude, this actually looks pretty nice. Remember, we're gonna be going around this mountain too, which is pretty crazy. I'm trying to hold the phone. I've been having a lot of injuries lately with my thumbs, like thumb tendonitis. I'm trying to hold the phone in a different way. So if it's a little, I had to get rid of the tripod. It was hurting my thumbs too much, but no, it's a really nice hike. Gets me out of the house. I've been inside for the last like 4 days or so. Gets me out of the house, and this is a nice paved hike. As of right now. Okay, we have some kind of like gate here with a nice little camera. Interesting. So I don't really know what that was about. I was fully convinced that I would be able to, but there's the lake. What the heck is this place? Security camera, really? Really? A security camera for a lake? But it's still really nice. We're now cutting across on this little path here. If all you East Coast hikers are like, man, is this trail paved? Kind of, actually. I mean, it's a whole running thing about the East versus the West. Like 100%. It's a whole running thing of like East, West. East has like more rocky trails versus like the West has these types of trails. But we also have mountains. Don't really get that on the East. No, I'm kidding. No, East has some mountains. I do prefer the beauty of the West Coast. You know, I've gone back and forth. I've lived on both sides. So I've hiked on both sides. So I do know that the West just has way better views versus the East, which has way more tough hikes in my opinion. But the West views, dude, it's views on views out here all the time, like 24/7. All right, got to not the top of the mountain, we're not even close. We still got a whole hike, but we did get to a nice little lake view. It's okay. It's part of the water district. There's a trail over there. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, look, whoo. Anyway, yeah, it's a nice little lake view. We're gonna still continue to head up. Maybe we'll get a full overlook. It looks like we will be heading somewhere up there, but the thing is, like, we can't go right in any way because they have this all fenced off all the way up the mountain, which is crazy. But like, yeah, I mean, it looks nice. Let's keep climbing. It was a little rocky. We still have some rocky trails. Okay, listen. All right, not rock scrambles like the East. I'm just comparing the East and the West here most of the time. And I haven't explored too much of California yet, but this is kind of just what it is. It's just, sometimes it's very steep though. Hopefully, I don't think there will be a rock scramble up here. I didn't see anything. I think I actually go right. Actually. We gotta check all trails. Give me 1 second. So I did end up going right. And as you can see, it kind of like, it's just a steep, nice little rocky type style. Nothing crazy. It's kind of like the East Coast trails in some ways. Like a lot of the East Coast trails are like this. I actually don't even know where we are, dude. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just found this trail on all trails and I was just like, you know what? It's 4 miles, that's not bad. Let's go for a quick hike. Now you hear me huffing and puffing because I am so out of shape. It's unbelievable. There's where we came from down there, by the way. Now we're up here. But I'm so out of shape. I haven't been hiking. Oh my gosh, that scared the crap out of me. I thought that was a spider or something. Yeah, I'm just completely out of shape. It is nice that the trail is dead. I do enjoy trails like that. They're one of my favorites. It seems like there's actually a sign up here. No, it's a tree. Never mind. Anyway, this is what it kind of looks like. Dude, I love that rock. There's a plane right there. You'll see that? What? It's like a remote controlled plane. Did it get shot out of the sky or something? Jeez. That should be our Lakeview. We also have a mountain view as well, which I'm pretty excited about. Man, there's a plane down there. There's a little bit better of a lake view. It does look really nice, I will say. Let me take a look. Yeah, it actually looks really good. We came from all the way down there, and it looks like we're about to go around this mountain or through the mountains in some way. So I guess we just keep going. This is a nice hike. I'm really happy I found this one. It's quick, it's only 15-minute drive. Anything to not drive far, am I right? Goal. Wow, my thumb is just in the way. Sorry, I have thumb tendonitis, so I can't hold the phone in the correct way, and I couldn't hold the tripod. There's my sunglasses. Always wear sunglasses, even if it's cloudy. It doesn't hurt. Just gotta lift them up to see the view a bit. Take a look at this. That looks pretty nice. I usually don't use like the reverse camera. I usually just swap it, but I can't use it because of my thumb. I'm using my pop socket right now. That looks really good, dude. I thoroughly enjoyed this hike. We still have a mountain view. Are we going down the mountain now? Or are we going up that side of the mountain? I don't think we can go down, but I believe it actually goes on the right next to the fence. Nice little mountain view, mountain range. I want to climb a peak soon. I'm just prepping myself because obviously if I'm huffing and puffing now, it's going to be pretty bad. But we are actually heading up right against the gate here, which is pretty interesting. It's a reservoir. It's a water drinking reservoir, so I can see why they lock it down for sure. But yeah, that is a beautiful mountain range right there. I absolutely love that. That's a great shot. All right, looks like we've climbed to the top of this somewhat mountain. I don't even know if I'm on the right trail or not. Yeah, I don't even know where the heck I am, to be completely honest with you. This is why you gotta check all trails, guys. They weren't kidding when they said it was not organized very well or maintained very well, which honestly, California West Coast thing, like no trail is really marked out here like the East Coast. Like you got the Appalachian Trail like white marked everywhere. You got like everything, you got signs over there, but here it's like, yeah, good luck. I don't know, just from my previous experience, it was the same way in Las Vegas too. Like I would have to find myself, and I've gotten lost a couple times, but I'm going to try to check all trails because not that this trail goes nowhere, just I don't even know if I'm on the right trail. A mountain right now, like literally on the side of the mountain, but there's also a trail going down the other side this way, which I think leads to the actual water, which it looks like they stopped blocking off. This is just really interesting. I mean, it's a great view though, I will say, but I want to get to the full trail. I don't want to just stop. And those clouds look really nice over there. The mountain ranges, I mean, look at the sun hitting the mountain range over there. All right, so we were going the right way, thankfully. Made ourselves up the mountain. There's actually a mini trail here that the normal trail is here. So we're actually gonna I want to get to the top of this mountain. We're here. So might as well go to the top, see what it's all about. There's a lot of little lizards. Again, first like real hike in California here, so I'm very excited about this. I feel like I'm always like climbing through bushes or something. Always. I gotta check for ticks after this, for sure. You should always check for ticks. I actually didn't know there were ticks out here. That was really important. Whew. It's a nice hike though. We're about to get to the top right here actually. So I will show you what that looks like as we get to the top here. Again, sorry about the bad cameras. My thumbs, too much video games, like editing, recording. All right, this is not a bad, this is not bad, dude. We're just climbing peak after peak. I'm just kidding, this ain't a peak, but this is a good warm up. We're about 1.1. Wow, Dude, it's just views on views. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's just views after views. Got some beautiful houses, beautiful views here. I mean, you got the valley, you got houses, you got a brand new house being built right there. This is it right here, dude. Like, imagine living in this valley, surrounded by mountain after mountain. It looks like there's a tunnel over there, actually. You guys see that? It looks like a tunnel. Wow, that is a tunnel. That's actually really cool. What the? Okay, well, anyway. So I was just getting first time another hikers with me, and they said it's a steep drop off. Like, I'm talking drop, like rock drop. So this should be really interesting to say the least. I probably should have gone that way. I should have checked all trails first, but apparently it's like super steep. Should be fun. It actually, like, I'm telling you, like, it really just, I'll show you on all trails. It's just absolutely crazy. I'll pull up a picture right now because it's just crazy. All right, so we made it about halfway here, 2.11 miles. So we're about halfway. It looks like from the trajectory that we're gonna be going on, it looks like we're walking along this ridge line, and then it looks like it's just gonna drop because I don't even see the parking lot, to be honest with you. And I know the parking lot is somewhere over here. So it kind of just looks like we're gonna be walking along this ridgeline, which, hey, views on views, baby. Views on views all day. That's what I mean by I think the West Coast is just like, you're in a random suburban neighborhood right now. Not really, but like, you're in the mountains, but like on both sides you have a neighborhood and a neighborhood. You don't really get that too much on the East because it was so overpopulated, I guess. So is California. I'm not saying California is not overpopulated, because obviously I have neighborhoods on both sides. Very wealthy neighborhoods. All right, we have officially made it to the highest point of this park. This is where the fun begins, apparently, because it just goes straight down. But the highest point of, dude, there's so many bees up here. Let me move out a little bit. Highest point, oh. Oh man. But yeah, highest point of this park. Well, now I can't see the other side because I went down. Let me go back up. That was kind of dumb. It sucks it's covered by trees, but that's how you know when you made it to the top right there of any tallest peak in the parks or whatever. We went from over there, around that ridge, up this mountain right here, and now top of this park that I still don't even know the name of. I literally just found it on all trails, and we hit the top. Pretty cool. We're gonna go steep down, like very steep down, as I showed you from the picture. So this should be fun. Made it to the top of the mountain. I'm gonna sit up here for a second, even though there's a lot of bees, but this is a nice view, I'll tell you that. This is why you always check all trails. Thought I was going down the right way. Turns out I was not at all. There is a trail, but I eventually did run into the end. And I was like, yo, what is going on? So we gotta head back up, find the right trail, because I checked all trails. I am entirely off the map. So we gotta head back up. Man, they weren't kidding. This trail is really unmarked, especially as you get closer to here. It's a nice view though, for sure, and it got sunny. Definitely a nice view, but I don't know where I was heading. I thought this was the way. Well, I mean, there is a trail, but yeah. Okay, so I completely passed this. There's a trail right here. Didn't even see it. This looks like a good trail as well, but obviously that goes that direction, and this goes straight down. I was like, man, where's the steep drop off? And then I was like, I ran out of trail. But now we're just gonna see how steep this actually is, because we did get to the top of that mountain. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, do I have to go right? I was like, am I walking across rocks? This is interesting. I mean, look. Oh, dang. I mean, it is pretty steep, but it's definitely doable. So far, it is straight down the mountain, though. They were not kidding. And I feel like going up, I'm actually really glad I decided to go counterclockwise, because I would have had to climb this up. And honestly, sometimes I'm not about that. Sorry for the nice view of the feet, but I gotta focus, obviously, since I am going straight down. Man, it just got like increasingly hot. You see all these like bugs here? You know, I will say, let me check all trails really quick. Let me check it really quick to make sure that I am going the right way again, because you never know at this point. But I will say, I've never wanted to wear pants before until I started hiking in California here. There's always something hitting my, like, there's bushes like everywhere, and I'm not used to that in Vegas because, well, Vegas doesn't have that unless it's summer, and I know it's summer here, but it's always summer here. But I'm gonna check all trails really quick, making sure that we're going the right way, and we'll continue. We're at 15% on the phone. Forgot my portable charger. They definitely call it Nature's Stairmaster for a reason. I almost got that on video. It is steep, and it's a bunch of loose rock. I'm gonna show you right now. It's literally just a bunch of loose rock. And I promise you, I am going the right way. Like, I really did look, and there's not really much elsewhere to go. So loose rock is, not that I'm going to teach you guys how to hike. You guys know, most of you guys know how to hike. But if you don't, loose rock is definitely one of the most frightening to me of hiking, just because any rock could slip at any second. So that's why it's most frightening to me. I like these, like, big rocks right here. These ones, like these. Oh, that's even coming loose, dude. You see that? But like these ones that are really implemented into the ground, those are nice. But loose rock, dirt, climbing down, not really my top 10. Now I am really happy I did go counterclockwise though, I will say. This would have sucked going up. And I would have been at the top of the mountain quicker. I feel like hiking those 3 miles. Oh, shish kebab. This is why you be careful. All right. Anyway. Okay. Man. That was actually... I mean, I could see how that's being annoying, for sure. Could it be worse than a rock scramble? It could be. It could be more dangerous, honestly. Rock scrambles, I feel like, are more, from my personal opinion, rock scrambles are more, oh, I got pricked. Oh, crap. What the heck? I'm telling you, dude, I'm getting pricked by everything and anything out here. This little thorn bush. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Little thorn bush, or not thorn bush, little, this is just an adventure. Always an adventure with me, right? But yeah, I personally think that I think rock scrambles are actually safer than loose rocks. That's just my personal opinion, obviously. Everyone can have their own opinion. But like for me personally, I'd rather climb a rock scramble, which I did in Sequoia in the last video. I'd rather climb that all day than whatever the heck was. We're not even done, dude. We're still going down too. We have a whole mountain to go down. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go for now, but I'm gonna also double check and make sure I'm on the right trail, because that sucked. That would have sucked. Nice view though. We're obviously heading down the mountain here. Beautiful, beautiful shots of the valley, or not the valley technically, but also the mountain ridges. Very, very nice. Alright, we're almost wrapped up here. Well, we still got another mile, but to be honest with you, it's kind of just been walking down the mountain. Nothing too crazy. This is a nice view though, I will say. It's just been a walk from here. It's not really been scenery, which every hike is not going to be scenery right away whatsoever, or at all. Now, if I went clockwise, I would have been climbing up that, and that would have been pretty cool. But I definitely will probably do counterclockwise again. I really liked that path of seeing the lake and then climbing up and then just going down. It was pretty steep. I'll give them that. Like, it was pretty steep. There were points where I was falling. You saw it in the video. And there were some rocky points as well. Not rock scrambles or anything like that. But once you get down, it's kind of just a nice walk and clear your mind. That's why we get out here. You know, that's why us hikers do what we do. It's because just to get out of the house. And oh my goodness, crazy. Dude, I thought that was, oh my gosh. It was just a lizard, but I thought it was a rattlesnake buried into the ground. Read a lot about that. That scared me. I probably would have heard the rattle, but I thought I heard something else. But yeah, so just to get out of the house, that's why we do it. We think. I usually like to hike with no music most of the time, just because I like to be in my thoughts. And now we're back. Just a nice little trail, a little bike trail. See, and this is probably going to be the majority of the trail. I'm at 10%, and I still need it for all trails, because I mean, let's be real. Like, that was a pretty... I got lost a couple times, and you need all trails, and that's why all trails is the best. Not sponsored, but 100%. Yeah, so seems like it's going to be like this. Going to go back to my thoughts, and yeah. Sorry I don't have the tripod again. Thumb tendonitis on both my right and left thumbs. Can't even game. Can't even record videos for gaming, so It's all right. That's why I'm out here. I would have been out here anyway, but just to think, how many people... This isn't a campsite, guys. This is a neighborhood. Welcome to California. I love that. I actually thoroughly love that. Camper, everyone has a van. I love that. That is the coolest thing. And I am at 5%. And I want this full trail on all trails. So I gotta get going. Is this the best feeling in the world? When you can see your car from the hike? You enjoyed the hike? It's still kind of nice to see your car at times. I am almost there. I'm at 2%. Very good hike. We'll give my full reviews once my phone charges a little bit, once we get in the car. All right, made it back to the car. Safe and sound. Pretty good hike. Definitely steep on the way down for sure. First 5.4 miles total after everything. Like the trail is like 4.2, but we went off the trail. We went up to a mountain. I think it was actually really good, to be honest with you. Yeah, very nice hike. First 5 mile in a while. Got to get used to it. Gonna go home and stretch. Yes, I am that old. No, mostly my back though and my legs. But other than that, it was a really good trail. I'm probably gonna head home and edit it. No, that was pretty cool though. I'm really happy I did that. Needed to get out of the house and whew, might wear pants, dude. Might wear pants. Anyway, thanks for coming along on the journey with me. I don't know how I'm gonna organize these videos by like trail or like not trail. I really don't know, to be honest with you, but yeah, good hike, man. Good hike.